Hello, my friends, and welcome to a blackout in Spain. So now we have almost 4 p.m. and it all started sometime around 12:30, at least in our building. We were in the middle of a workday. I was on my laptop and there was something running in the background on the TV when suddenly everything went out. And yeah, we basically stayed inside for a little while, wondering what's happening, if it's like some just, technical issue or something, but nothing was happening. And then, I messaged my workmates that I'm completely offline. And luckily the SMS went through because we have no coverage whatsoever, no mobile network, no nothing. There are some gaps somewhere. We actually went on a walk and we did get a couple of messages incoming, but outgoing, it was very, very difficult to send anything out. And basically we're disconnected, so we are completely offline. And the traffic lights are also not working in most of the places. There are loads and loads of people on the street. It feels like the whole city is now walking or stuck in traffic or stuck in the buses. And it's interesting. I mean, we just took it as a chance to do our evening walk in the middle of the day because anyway, we can't do anything. And I guess then that was just kind of a chance for us to disconnect and go offline, although we don't really have a problem with that. But it's just super weird to be completely offline and not even being able to Google things because, well, I am obsessed with Googling things and finding things out immediately, but not today, not today. We still have water and everything, and our fridge is still okay. I mean, we haven't opened it until now, and now we did open because it's time to have lunch, and we are having mozzarella with tomatoes. And luckily, we also don't need to cook anything. That's our usual lunch anyway. And it's just very nice and fresh tomatoes and fresh mozzarella. And we don't need to use the stove because it's also electric one. And well, if you have a blackout, obviously nothing works. And so that's the fun day today. So it's now almost 8 o'clock in the evening and we still have no electricity, of course. And the funny thing that for dinner, the things that we would usually make, they all require some kind of cooking. And of course we can't cook since, as I said, our stove is electric. So we went out to get some more steps in and to look for some food. And well, actually all the shops that are nearby, they are closed. We did find a bakery. So for tonight for dinner, we're having something sweet. This is not as our usual dinner. This is not something that we usually do. We actually are trying to stay off the sugar and delicious things and eat them only once in a while. But yes, today is the day when no rules apply. So we went into a bakery nearby and we got some palmiers and a little pistachio cronut. And we still have some milk in the fridge. So that's gonna be our dinner. We also have some like rice puffs and everything with Philadelphia. We can come up with something as a main meal too. Very exciting. and I hope that tomorrow morning we're gonna wake up and everything's gonna be back to normal. Luckily I charged this camera right before the power went off, so I'm gonna be reporting back to you as much as I can, and I hope that you don't have to experience this ever, because it's super weird, and I really hope it's not gonna last long, but who knows, let's see. So guys, we walked around the neighborhood a bit more and we found a few more store opens. There was Aldi open, but of course everything in the fridges and freezers already started smelling a bit. We got just some fruit and something, I don't remember what. And then we walked a bit more, we found more stores open. We just stopped by a Chinese little shop and we got some candles because we realized we have none. All of our candles are still in the boxes in the storage, and we probably can't even access it now because the access code needs to be entered on a digital panel sort of thing. So yeah, we got some candles for this lovely evening. So this is what we've got. Then we also stopped at Mercadona to get some milk and more rice waffles, and I think we should be ready to survive at least this one night, and hopefully tomorrow morning I'll be able to report back to you that we are back online, but you never know. So we should be okay at least until tomorrow. We've got some food, we've got now some candles to survive the dark night, because also probably there's not going to be any street lights, so there's not going to be any light coming in through the windows. And yeah, fun stuff. Let's see how we continue. And so here we are, a very romantic setup. A candle, some canned tuna, some rice puffs. I have here also some cream cheese, regular cheese, and some deli chicken. And here we are cooking something and really improvising. We just wanted to make some tea, and of course, you know, with an electric stove that's not possible. So we came up with something like this. And yeah, let's see if it's gonna work. We're just gonna try to boil some water, very, very old school. Hopefully it's gonna work, but who knows.
It's dinner in the yard, out behind the cars. Tonight we're gonna do something different.
So my friends, it's 10 o'clock in the evening and we are still cut off completely from the world. We have no idea what's happening. We have no idea what kind of news are being published right now. We just know that we're gonna have a little tea time. Our system with boiling water is not great. It's not perfect. It's very slow, but seems to be working slowly. Let's see. We have the palmiers that we got from the bakery next door, and we are sharing one cronut. And let's see how that goes. Little dessert after dinner in this situation. It looks very good to me. I don't know. You tell me. What would you do in this case?
Slow down. Fireplace, do you know how? Pass the paper, my desk is out. Who will care for the world out? Rest with me, close the curtain.
My friends, it's update time, and today we woke up online, back online, with lights wherever we need to turn them on, and it feels good to be back. The world didn't end after all last night, but it was a really weird day. It was super weird to be completely cut off of everything. We couldn't get any news, we couldn't get any messages in or out. When we went on a walk, we randomly got a couple of them coming in, but we couldn't actually send anything out, which was super weird, and we survived it. And I hope we're not gonna need to do this anytime soon again, but we did realize that we're super not ready for any kind of apocalyptic day. And yeah, so maybe it's time to get ready for that and have a couple of canned foods in your cupboard, because we didn't even have that. We had nothing at all.
great yellow sun is reflecting in your deep blue eyes. The day has begun. You spin around, you laugh to yourself. And I see you shine in every color, resting your head in my arms. You sing la 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 la. My God, I think I might be in love. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. You'll never feel alone as long as you're with me. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city.
We made the best out of the situation. We had a very nice candlelight dinner, if you can call it dinner. Well, we did whatever we could, and it was kind of a reminder that simple things matter, and also it's important to still stay positive, which was also something super nice to see here in Spain. People just were sort of enjoying the time that they got, the free days. A lot of people went to the beach, some people went out on the streets and just hung out the whole day, played guitar, brought out all the food that they had and stayed together for that time. And then we went to sleep and we woke up back to normal, and now it all feels just like it was sort of a glitch in the system or something, and it was probably even unreal, although it was real very much. And I hope we're not gonna have to go through this again. And if you like this kind of real life apocalyptic scenarios, but also nice and cozy vlogs, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!